John Piper with the weekend video, and it's Saturday the 19th of October. We're starting with gold this morning. Not a huge change really. I thought we'd have a look at the action since the low at 1160 back in August. The 5 waves here allowed me to identify the new uptrend. So I issued a big call subsequently, and if you follow that, you caught most of this move. So we saw the first move up, 5 waves up, nice and clear. Nice clear correction. That's 1 and 2. We then saw a 1 up to here, and then an ABC 2, and then another 5, which I think is 1 of 3. So 2 came brings us to there. We're now 1 of 3. Now we've got an ABC, suggesting that 2 may be over, and we've got a 3 to come in. So what's happened since then? Well, since then we had the low at 1459 here, a nice clear 5 waves up, a nice clear A, B, C, with a low close to the 78.6 retracement, which is quite common for a 2 wave, and everything looked hunky-dory until we got this sideways drift, which doesn't really fit in with the pattern terribly well. I mean, it could be a 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, but it's quite hard to count this as an impulsive move up, and we're just really going sideways. So at this point in time, things are slightly in doubt as to where we are. I mean, there seems to be no doubt about the uptrend. I mean, it's a very clear uptrend. We've got nice clear 5 here. So we're seeing this pause around the October expiry, which of course happened yesterday, which may or may not have any great relevance depending on what we see next week really. But at the moment, the positives pertain, no change of opinion, but we're not getting any clear signals from this action here. Now it's sort of similar really. We got the low down here around 1440 thereabouts, 1, 2, 5 part 3, triangular 4, and a 5 up to there. Pretty clear 5 wave form, followed by an A, B, C, bang on the money with the 50% retracement around 17, a bit below that. Since then it's become a little bit unclear. Let's go down. You can count 5 waves off this low here. We've got a 1, 2 there, rather subnormal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 third wave, so a few of those didn't come out, so there's 1 there and a 3 here. Followed by a 4th wave, ABC 4th wave, and then a 5th wave. Now, not an ideal count because we've got a very small wave 2, rather large wave 4, and then this is an ABC. But again, we're sort of lacking that thrust up really to confirm that we've got a low in place. So again, we're really waiting for some confirmation here, and it's unfortunately the story of the market at this point. Bitcoin's the same. We had this low here, which looked like a wave 2, counted quite nicely, a nice clear thrust up, wave 1, big ABC in wave 2, another 5 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which could have been wave 1 of 3, and actually we've got quite a clear count here in fact. We've got an A, a B, and then a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a 5 wave, 3 wave, an ABC 4, and a final 5th wave. So we've actually got a clear ABC here, which is panned out very nicely, but we haven't got anything to write home about in this little rally that's come in. It's just been very dithery. So this could be a wave 4. This is a wave 4, then we're going to see a wave 5. We're going to break the 7866. Well, it was broken in any case. There's a spike down there. We're going to break the spike 7810 or thereabouts, and that's going to look like a new impulse, an impulsive move down. It could be complete if it actually takes us down below this low here, which is around 7700. But what we could see instead is yet another correction, as this market continues to dither around and decide precisely where it wants to actually rally. I mean, it could be we're going to see this continue into the new year, in fact. And that could apply to gold, silver and Bitcoin, I think. it's certainly been going for quite a long time now, and until we see a resolution, these corrections can just continue. So although there is this spike here was encouraging. Let's have a look at it in more detail. My target was 7866, where C equals A from the previous move. So that was a pretty good target. We saw a couple of spikes below it, but that basically has for the time being. We have got 5 waves up, in fact, 1, 2, 3. But the 4th wave overlaps with wave 1, which shouldn't do. And this is a pretty dithery 5th wave, so not very encouraging at that point. And we're just chopping sideways. So it looks like it's probably, right now it looks like it's some kind of corrective form, suggesting we're going to see another leg down. So that's really what we've got at the moment. And unless we see some resolution, that's basically what we're looking for. Well, with the October expiries come and gone without any action at all, really. I mean, the Monday following expiry, so i.e. the 21st of October, can be a big event, but there's no real sign of that. I mean, okay, we've got the Brexit news coming out at some point, which, I mean, I would have thought that the chances of getting through Parliament are fairly slim, but having said that, there may be a fix-in, there may be good reasons why people want... I mean, you'd think people would actually want to see the back of this, really. And if Boris's deal is anywhere half good, at least the uncertainty would go away, which would be a big plus, I would have thought. So it remains to be seen. I think the FTSE's able to go up if there is actually a deal, and probably go down if it's rejected, I suspect. But I don't see why there should be a particularly big move. It's been with us for some considerable time now. Still got this negative pattern though. We've got the 1, ABC2, sharp thrust down, 1 of 3, pretty correctly possible. Well, this is also looking pretty. I mean, it is just really dithery at the moment. And the news is liable to affect the market, which we don't know yet. The DAX had a good time recently. We have got quite a nice little thrust up. I think probably there might be one more thrust to come, in fact, to complete 5 waves up. We have the 1, 2, possible 3, 4, and 5. Pluses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could be the beginning of a new impulsive move. There's not much negativity around it, apart from the fact that there's always possibility of something happening around the world right now, which could upset markets. There's a whole mass of stuff going on, really. But right now, I think it remains positive. Finally, on the Dow, we had this quite a pretty impulsive move down there. ABC looks corrective up to there. This is all a bit dithery, but I mean, it could be something like 1, I suppose. A, B, C, and a bit of a sell-off, but not really much to write home about. So that looks more negative, but again, it's not really crystal clear. I think it's one of the more difficult to market. There's nothing really. All the markets look at it just in a state of some flux, waiting for something, but quite what remains to be seen. So I'm sorry I can't be more definite today, more positive. Although I think the analysis hopefully will help. And I'm still very positive on gold and silver. I think the low should be in there. Bitcoin less certain, and the equities are more confused. That's all today. If anything useful, back to the report on Tuesday morning for subscribers. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.